I got game, going insane, MVP, Hall of Fame, I smash straight, call me Dame, gonna get back, make it rain.
Man, no intro today. We just gotta talk about the beatdown that the Suns put on the Lakers that I'm so disappointed to be a LeBron fan today. Like, the Lakers, they just came out with like no sense of urgency. They hit, I don't know, their first 3 shots. You thought it was gonna be hot. They came out kind of hot for like the first like 1 minute of the game. It was like a 8-3 lead. You thought they fooled y'all. Like they made y'all think that it was gonna be a competitive game, but nah, them boys just gave up. How does someone give up? What was it, like 18 points to Devin Booker in the first quarter? Like, are y'all even locked in? Did y'all not know that game 5 is like a swing game? That's like, hey, like the winners of game 5 in a tie series usually go on to win the whole thing. And like the Lakers came out and played it like they played game 1, which like we have to go back to game 1 because they actually wouldn't be in this position if they just took game 1 seriously and not treat it like a feel out game. That's the thing that I don't like about LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan, but it makes no sense to play game 1 like a feel out game. Oh, let me just feel out the team, see how they're gonna play me. Okay, but guess what? When you come back in game 2, if you go off, they're just gonna make adjustments. So use game 3 as a feel out game. If he actually used that, if you want to use that feel out game logic, right, then like you have to feel out every time they make adjustments. That doesn't make any sense. I'm saying if the Lakers just come out, take care of business in game 1, then like we're just not in this situation right now. Like, stop playing every game like it doesn't matter. It matters. Like, in this game, the Lakers shot terrible for 3, and that's the thing that I just don't understand. The Lakers have a bunch of shooters. Like, they signed these guys as shooters. KCP, he's like a defender and a shooter, but like over the years he became more of a defender, but really he's a shooter. Like, stop saying that KCP's good. He's giving us so much defense. He's clamping Devin Booker. No, he's supposed to be a 3-point shooter, but he's not making his shots, so he's useless on a basketball court. He didn't even play good defense on Devin Booker this game, and it's like, I know that he kind of did last time, but no, let's just be honest, he missed shots. If KCP ain't making shots, and he has absolutely no purpose being on a basketball court. Kuzma, he's more of a slasher guy, but he should be able to hit a shot. I know one time folks were saying that he was supposed to be a better shooter than Tatum, but that's dead right now. No way. But yeah, boy can't shoot. Ben McLemore, he's been an alright shooter, but like he still can't shoot, and he's another guy, no purpose being on the basketball court if he can't shoot. I just don't understand this thing about the Lakers. Like, these guys are professional basketball players. They get paid to play basketball at a high level. They have like, I don't know, I never played NBA basketball before, but I think that it's one of the easiest jobs in like the world, because you're just going out there playing basketball. Like, you're going out there, you're getting paid to just shoot a ball through a hoop. So get in the gym, make some shots, stop being so scared. And that's another thing that I don't like about LeBron teams, because it seems like every single time he gets teammates, they come in as these good sharpshooters, snipers, and then like after a year of playing with him, they just fall off a cliff, and like they're just not good at shooting, and that doesn't make sense. Is it like they're playing under the spotlight with LeBron so they freeze up like DeMar DeFrozen or something? Like, I don't know. That's why like when folks say, oh, Curry needs to play with LeBron, like, no, that guy's just gonna have the worst shooting season of his career, because everyone does that when they play with LeBron. It doesn't make sense. These guys are getting wide open looks and they can't hit the shots. I'm not letting LeBron off the hook for this game because he came out terrible. He took way too many jump shots. Like, this was supposed to be the game where he's supposed to dominate, put the ball on the ground, body someone. Like, I know Ayton's in the paint, and like, oh, Ayton's playing good defense, he can't get to the rim, but no, you're LeBron, you're the king of the NBA, you're gonna get your foul calls, just drive to the rim and something good is gonna happen. But that just didn't happen tonight. The guy settled for way too many jump shots, and he was hitting them. Like, but no, you're gonna give him that shot every single time. And it's like, he actually boosted up the Lakers 3-point percentage, because he hit like, it doesn't look that bad because he hit like 6 out of 10 threes, but no, they had a terrible 3-point shooting night. And like, it's not like we can't expect it, because the Lakers have been like this all year. And I know I'm talking like the Lakers got eliminated from the playoffs, but let's just talk about what they did this year. And it starts with Anthony Davis. Oh, I'm so mad at this guy. Like, last year in the bubble, I kind of knew that that wasn't going to happen. He's not that good of a shooter. He's not that good of like a 3-point mid-range type of shooter. But this year, after that bubble, that gave him like so much confidence. He started playing this year like his name was KD. Actually, like a lot of players on the Lakers started like thinking they were the best in the world, but AD specifically, he started taking way too many threes, way too many mid-ranges, when really, like, for a big man, he's a good shooter, but like in comparison to like everyone else in the league, he's a bad shooter. Like, I'm just sorry, AD is a bad shooter this year. He's always been a bad shooter. It's just that like he's a big man that can kind of hit a shot. That's like everyone's like, oh, he's a big man that can shoot. No, he's just not a run, jump, and dunk center like freaking Clint Capella for the Hawks. Hey, at least Clint Capella's gonna make it past the first round this year. But like, what I'm saying is, AD is not that player. AD is at his best when he's posting up and like getting touches around the rim, and like that's just something that he hasn't been like wanted to go through with this year because he doesn't want to get injured. And like I kind of understand that, but like that cost the Lakers a decent amount of games because this guy wants to play like a shooting guard. Like, this guy is like, I think he's actually worse than Porzingis. Like, I know that he came out with a 30-point game, but like, bro, he had a lot of free throws and he's not that good of a finisher like at the rim. Like, he gets bailed out by a lot of foul calls, just like Jimmy Butler. See, without that whistle, Jimmy Butler got exposed this in the playoffs because no free throws, and not a good mid-range shooter, just like AD. Not a good 3-point shooter, just like AD. They gave him the shot, and he couldn't make it. So Jimmy Butler got exposed, and like everyone like thought that AD was so good after that 30-point bounce back, but no, it was mostly free throws. So, I don't know, this guy just plays way too soft for a big man because he shoots way too many jumpers. Then when he tries to dominate inside, he either gets double teamed, but even when he's going like one-on-one with someone, like, he doesn't have the finesse game. He can't shoot post hooks like Jokic or anything. He just has to power through someone. If he doesn't, like, it's not gonna work. And the main thing that annoys me about AD is that he don't want to play center, and it's like, that's the Lakers' best lineup. He can shoot kind of, and he can guard any position. If he plays center, then like, I don't know, he probably would have got worn out. But the Lakers, they would have won more games. They wouldn't have to get Andre Drummond. Oh, we got to talk about this guy. Sorry, got to cut the AD talk short because Andre Drummond's been a disaster. Like, the Lakers got him, and it's like everyone was all excited, like, oh, we got a rebounding center. We don't need Marc Gasol anymore. And then like when he got there, like, yeah, he had a good game against the Nets, but that was like his only good game, really. Like, this guy, just like AD, he's like the worst post scorer in the league, and that makes no sense because he's a big guy. He's 6'10". He should be able to make some post shots, but no, can't make that. He's not a shooter, obviously, and he's so uncoordinated because it's been so many times this season where the ball gets thrown to him and he just fumbles the ball away. Like, and then he doesn't even try and get the ball. Like, bro, get the ball. Like, show some fight, show some effort out there. Don't just let the ball roll out of bounds. Like, catch the ball to begin with, bumming. Oh, so Andre Drummond's been a disappointment in shooter. Oh, I think what messed him up is like Shooter wanted that starting job. Like, oh, I want to be the Lakers starting point guard. No, you should have had your bum tail coming off the bench. Like, LeBron is the best point guard in, I don't know if he's the best point guard in the league, but best point guard for the Lakers. So Shooter should have been coming off the bench, but as a starter, he's been terrible. That career 3-point shooting year with the Thunder, yep, that was a fluke. That wasn't gonna. He just got hot. Like, let's just be honest. He just got hot from 3. That was never gonna happen again. Everyone thought, oh, we got an elite sharpshooter and we traded Danny Green away. Nah, you got a guy that just got hot in 1 year. Then when he came here, oh, he's not being aggressive enough, not driving to the rim, always settling for shots. It doesn't even take good shots. So I don't know. Shooter's been a big disappointment, but like all the role players been disappointed because like they just can't shoot. Like, and it goes back to what I said. They're NBA players that get paid to make shots. They get paid to play basketball, and some of them really only get paid to make shots, like to shoot threes, and they can't even shoot at a high clip. They can't even shoot at a league average clip. I bet you if the Lakers shoot league average right now, then they're winning the series. They're up 4-0 right now. But it's so annoying when like the narrative around Matthews was that, oh, he's the Danny Green replacement, and now he goes to the Lakers, has the worst 3-point shooting season of his career. But like going back to the game, yeah, you lost it. You didn't come out with any fight, no effort. So, game 6 is an elimination game. LeBron never lost in a first round series, and that's like his biggest like case over Jordan. Like, not his biggest case, but that's like a very big thing. It's like if he loses, I don't know, it kind of is his fault, kind of isn't. If he loses in game 6 or if he loses the series, he's gonna have to go out like firing. You can't go out passive and trusting those inconsistent role players to hit shots because they've choked and fall under the pressure. Like, it's so annoying to watch him just clank wide open shots. LeBron makes the most open shots in the league. He creates the most open shots in the league, and like they're just not taking advantage and knocking them down. Those are the easiest shots that they'll get in their career. That's the way that they're probably going to get paid. If they just hit their shots, then they're going to get a big contract in the offseason. But what's going on? Like, everyone says, oh, this is a good defensive Laker team, but in the modern NBA, you're going to need some offense. If you plan on beating the Nets or someone, or the Jazz that have good offense, then you're going to need some offense to counter them. And the Lakers just don't have it. Like, stop talking about all this defense. It's not 2004. You're not the Pistons. You're going to need some shooting. And like, they just need to get in the shot. They just need to get in the gym and hit some shots. I don't know, man. But like, for game 6, I really don't know what happens. I feel like the Lakers probably come out and win. Maybe. I feel like they force AD back. Maybe. But, man, I really feel like the Lakers just lose this series. I don't know. You had to win that game. If you win the series, then, like, if the Lakers win the series, then, like, they're not winning the finals. They're not winning anything because you guys go so hard to beat. Yeah, I get that they're the second seed, but you're not going to see. The Phoenix Suns are not like the Nets or something, the Bucks or something. They're not that good. And the reason why the Phoenix Suns got the second seed is because the Lakers and not the Clippers got injured, but like the Lakers were ahead of them in the standings. The Clippers could have jumped them in the standings. They were going to be the 4th seed, but the Lakers got injured and the Suns got lucky. So they're not really that good of a team, but the Lakers played the series like it was a feel-out series. Oh, this is an easy first-round series. LeBron, he's just going to coast for every game, basically. He just coasts every game. Put your head down and get to the rim. Like, I know he's like 36 or something, but it doesn't make any sense. When no one else is scoring, stop settling for jump shots when you're not a good shooting team. Just stop taking them. Oh my gosh. But I guess that's enough rambling on about the Lake. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to say about AD. Like, I guess they kind of knew about this when they signed up to get him. Like, they knew that he was an injury-prone big man, and like he got injured at the worst time. And it's like, I don't know. That's the reason why AD is never going to be a top 5 big man of all time. Because like he's a decent player, but you can't stay healthy, you can't stay on the court. Like, you're not going to be the best big man of all times, best power forward of all time. So yeah, I don't know if I could be mad at AD for his health, but like I'm kind of mad at the Lakers for signing such an injury-prone player. Like, if they could have got someone more sturdy, they should have swung for him. But done talking about the Lakers. I think the series is over, and if they manage to win, then like they're not winning the finals or anything. So I guess talking about the other games, like Celtics, Nets, like, yeah, blowout. The Brooklyn Nets are a super team, so I mean, like, it was expected from the beginning. Like, no Jaylen Brown. The Celtics role players are garbage. The Nets, they got the best offense in NBA history. So yeah, like, wasn't supposed to be much of a series. It's actually an embarrassment that they lost. Like, how did they lose game 3? Like, man, but whatever. That game, and I guess the Nuggets and the Trailblazers game, like that would have been so embarrassing if the Nuggets blew like a 20-point lead or something. Like, they had that, but they managed. The Blazers managed to come back and like take a few leads and stuff, and it's like it was like a close game in like the 3rd and 4th quarter, and like, yeah, then in all the overtimes actually, because 1 overtime, 2 overtimes, like it was actually very close. Dame actually made 2 shots to tie up the game, where like I don't think they were probably, yeah, the Nuggets would have won if like he didn't make any of those shots. So good job Lillard, but like he's still overrated. I know that he scored 55 points, but like if he doesn't win this series, then that's just going to be more ammo for me to say that like he can't get out of the first round, not going to win with Portland. Like their ceiling was making it to the Western Conference Finals that year. They're not good enough. Dame's not good enough to lead a team to the promised land. So, you know, good game, but like you're losing to, I don't know, the Blazers should be favored over the Nuggets because this is MVP Jokic and a bunch of role players. Like the Blazers have the better team, but like I don't know, they're kind of underperforming a bit. Like not Dame in this game, but like throughout the whole series, Dame's been like not as good as like everyone makes him out to be, especially from three. Played good this game, but like every other game, not really. So I believe that I said the winner of game 5 wins the series. I believe that the Blazers, like here's what I said. I think that like if the Blazers win game 5, then they go home and close out in 6. If the Nuggets win game 5, then they go to Portland and lose a game, then go to Denver and win a game 7 because like, you know, home court and the altitude. And like I think that's gonna be true. I think the Nuggets just go to Portland and lose a game 6 because like Dame Lillard, you know, is gonna have a good performance, doesn't want to let the hometown fans down, you know. And I think like I don't know, I just have a feeling like they're gonna come out flat. They already came out flat in Portland. The Nuggets already came out flat in Portland one time. Like I don't think they're a really good role team like that. I think they're like a team that needs the home crowd in it, you know. So I think they win it in 7 in advance. So yeah, that's the games for today. But the Lakers, man, they let everyone down, and like they're just a disappointment to the NBA. Like NBA players, like make a shot. You're an NBA player, you get paid for that. Make a shot. But you know, whatever. All right, this is gonna be the vid. My name is Sensation, and we're out of here. Brace.
Some way.